Hello friends, this is Olga, mature medical student from Ukraine, and now I'm going on meeting of Ukrainians in Italy. There are in different cities, so I just choose one to come. And yeah, this will be the third anniversary of Russian invasion, 23rd, 24th of February 2022. Do you remember I had the video? This is the first day of the war. Yeah, now and third year, 3 years had been passed. I don't know what will be in the future because honestly, me, as most of Ukrainians, are shocked about that behavior of the new president of United States. It's definitely that he is really great friend of Putin. Before I heard about that, but now I see how much he supports Putin, and actually those things he told that he will stop the war in Ukraine very soon. He wants to stop it in very easy way, just to make Ukraine accept Russian conditions and to use some raw materials and resources of Ukraine. Honestly, it sounds quite offensive, the things he said, so I'm going also because of that, to support Ukrainians, to support Ukraine, to show our position, and to support our president, because Trump called the Zelensky as a dictator, and honestly we have the law that during the war there shouldn't be any elections, it's forbidden. So yeah, this is the third anniversary of the war. It's like this. Not that numerous in Ukraine, it would be millions of people. Here just a small crowd.
Небесна цариця, нехай переможе, свобода і правда, нехай буде мир.
I'm listening to this and I have some memories, because I think all my young ages, not permanently, but from time to time, I had been attending the meetings on support of Ukraine, and now I got these memories. The first one was in 2004, the Orange Revolution. I was a student first time, and I remember it was something new for us. I had been to about 3 months abroad, and it was like a student camp where different students from different countries, mostly from East and Central Europe, but from other countries too. And I remember that time all students, they are speaking their own languages, but not all, but a lot of Ukrainians. We was speaking Russian, because we got used to live. We lived in Kiev, and there are a lot of people that time was speaking this language, Russian. So it was just something that I was growing up with that. Anyway, in the village, when I was in my grandmother's house, I used to speak Ukrainian, so I knew both of these languages actually from my very childhood. But as everybody speaks Russian, I also spoke. But after I returned back home, I understood that the language is really, really very, very important. And after that, because when we are hearing some people, they're speaking, for example, some certain language, we think that these people, they are representatives of this country. but we were always called there like Russians, and it was like for me not that like a pleasant thing, and it was my first protest against Russia and everything Russian in Ukraine. Okay, they can live with all Russian, with Russian culture in their country, but not in our country. It was 2004, yeah, first time. And when I just returned from abroad, this revolution started. So it was like first big, like a national level understanding our nationality, our like values. Maybe not all people, not completely all people were understanding that, but a lot of people that time they started to change their mentality. They started to use Ukrainian language instead of Russian, and I was one of those. I think the major part of my life I'm speaking Ukrainian, and I'm not using Russian actually. Also, it was 2014, the Revolution of Dignity. That time, even more, much more people understood that the language is very important, and it was really very serious protest. Even more serious because the Orange Revolutions was peaceful one, and those was like a more with the blood, because there was the annexion of Crimea at that time, and the war on Donbass started. And now 2025, it's 21 years had been passed, and I'm still attending the meeting on support of the independence of Ukraine. And now we have fight for that independence. We have the war, and we have also not that certain perspectives, because the politics of new president of United States is really not that supportive, and seems like he changed everything on the opposite direction. So now he's not kind of friend of Ukraine, but behaves in opposite way. So the war, the fight continues. Of course, I hope that very soon I will not be forced by myself, by my inner will to attend this meeting, because there will be no need to attend. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm attending now the Italian school. Yeah, we had the new teacher, and he started to tell the history of the 20th century, and he named Soviet Union. He always said Russians, and now I understand one day why in the Italy they call us Russians, because there was 15 republics, 15 countries, 15 different nations and cultures united in one union. Basically, it was like European Union, where different countries with different languages, with different cultures, with different religions even, because in the European Union there are mostly Christianity, yeah, but in the Soviet Union there was Buddhists, there was Muslims, we were also Christians. So it was really diverse, but Italians, they still named Soviet Union as Russians. So they just canceled, deny all other 14 republics, like they were not exist only the one, Russian Republic. Yeah, it was the main republic. It was the republic that suppressed all other republics, tried to Russificate them, and the Moscow was like the capital of the capitals. It's true, but we were not the same, and we are still not the same. I told to the teacher after the lesson why he is calling Soviet Union as Russians, because there was 15 nationalities, 15 countries, not just Russia. And he said to me, yeah, right, you're right, I know. So he knows about that it was not just Russian, but he called it like this. It's really unfair. So in 2004, I had to attend the meetings to prove that we are not Russian. The Soviet Union was not just representatives, they were not just Russians. And 2 weeks ago, I had to explain the person who knows about actually, but he just don't care. Even if we have this war, he just don't care. He calls Soviet Union as Russians. So basically he canceled, for example, my country. So there were no Ukrainians, right, in the Soviet Union, which is not true. And he even had no any feelings about that. He was just indifferent. That's what makes me upset the most. So even now people, teacher other students in school, he teaches that there in Soviet Union were just Russians, was just one country, Russian, and we were not exist. Yeah, those students all immigrants, they could be from different countries, so I think it's really not correct. Those kind of meetings, they're really important from that point of view, if even that is not very numerous, but we have to make this gathering in any city and show that we are actually exist, we are different. And thank you also that you are watching this video, and that you, I suppose, support me and also my country.
Чогось наша славна Україна зажурилася, а ми тую червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну гей-гей розвеселимо. del vostro aiuto, del vostro supporto. Per favore, non stancate di aiutare l'Ucraina, perché non immaginiamo come stanca la gente adesso in Ucraina. Difendere i suoi casi e aspettare un giorno della pace, ma una pace giusta. Grazie di tutto, insieme vinceremo.
So I have to leave, but I'm very happy that I attended it. I'm a bit disappointed that it was not that numerous, but I'm happy that I saw Ukrainians, I saw Ukrainian flags, and especially I heard Ukrainian songs, Ukrainian language around. It was like big, deep breathe I needed. Yeah, it gave me some inspiration. I felt that Ukrainians are not going to surround. We will fight, we will continue to resist. I believe that everything should be fine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for support. Bye bye.